everyone, welcome to Insights by Irish. This is the 7th tutorial from the series of machine learning using PySpark. In the previous 6 tutorials, I have shown some basics and some important concepts of PySpark with the help of which you can perform machine learning. And in the 7th tutorial, we are again going to talk about one of the most important topic, which is data normalization. So you might know that in machine learning, you have standardization and normalization. Normalization basically brings all your data onto one common single scale between 0 to 1, and standardization makes your data to a mean of 0 and a standard deviation of 1. Similarly, in PySpark also we have to perform data normalization because it is necessary for our model to be completely unbiased, and it can only be unbiased when the data is normalized. So before data normalization, vector assembling is very important, and in the previous tutorial, that is in the 6th tutorial, I have in detail explained about vector assembling, and this is the output that we get after performing vector assembling. Now that we get this output, further we are going to normalize this feature vector. Fine. So refer till 6th tutorial and then come back to this particular video. So starting with, now we will be performing data normalization here. So let's just start. The very first thing that we are going to do is to import min-max scaler. So here I will say from PySpark, just a minute, .ml .feature import min-max scaler. Now after importing this module, we will just say here scaler is equal to min-max scaler. I am calling the module that we have imported right now. And here we have to again pass two parameters. The very first parameter is input call and the second parameter is output call. You need to be very clear about the parameter names, because when working with vector assembler, the name of the input parameter is input calls, that is input columns, that is more than one column. But when working with data normalization, the parameter name is input call, that is just input column, one single column. Fine. So you need to be very clear that when you are passing multiple columns and when you are just passing a single column. Fine. So here we are passing this feature vector column of our vectorized data set as input. So here I will just say feature vector. This is our column name. You can pass whatever your feature vector column name is. And output column name. Now output column name is your new column name. That is, after normalization, this feature vector column will get converted to a normalized vector. So what column name would you like to give to that particular vector column? So that we want to provide here. So let me just say it as scale features. So scale features. Fine. Let me just add a T here and let me just run this. Now the next thing that we want to do here is to convert this into a data frame. Here I will say df is equal to scalar dot fit. Now in this fit we want to pass this particular data frame, which is a vector assembled data frame, that is df4. So here I will say df4 dot transform, again df4. Let's run this. And let me just display this data frame to you. The first 10 columns. So as you can see, the initial column was a feature vector and the scaled feature column is a normalized feature vector. So as you can see, this 0.2222, this is a normalized value for 5.1. Similarly, after that you will somewhere have the normalized value for 3.5, then you will have the normalized value for 1.4 and then for 0.2. So if for every feature vector value, you will now get a normalized value. So further you will be passing this scale features, or you can say normalized feature vector, to your model. So we don't require this feature vector column anymore, and we will just be working with the scaled features and the target column, whatever your target column is. In this case, it's a species. So let me just drop it, or I will just create a new data frame here. Let me name it as df6, and here I will say df. And I will just include two columns, which is scale features and the second column, which is species. Let me just run this and let me display this to you. So as you can see, now we just have two columns here. One is scale features and the another one is species. So now this particular data is completely ready to be passed to the machine learning or I can say a PySpark machine learning model. any PySpark model receives data in this particular format. Firstly, it requires it in a vectorized format. It cannot take multiple columns as input simultaneously. It needs to be in a vector format. That vector can have multiple values, but it should be a single vector, fine. And then one target column. So there should be one input feature vector and one target column. And also in addition, that input feature vector should be normalized so that there will be no bias while training the model. So this was all about data normalization in PySpark, and I will provide this code on GitHub, and I will provide that GitHub repository in the description box. Do refer to that code. So that's it for the video. Thanks for watching.